Today I'm competing at Tom Jones. I feel good going into it. I always love competing at home. Obviously I practice on that track every single day, so it's good. We've been making a lot of corrections and focusing on my speed in the runway, so my goal for today is just to execute and trust my approach. Anytime I have good weather and have the opportunity to have Coach Nick there, I'm really happy for, so it should be good meet, and I'm excited to break out the new kit, so it should be good vibes. The thing that gets me the most excited about competing at home is really just not having to travel. I do not like traveling. I do not like having to carry all my stuff everywhere. So to just have all my stuff right here and I don't have to worry about anything, that's gonna be the best part.
I didn't per se like the way that I competed at the Grand Slam, so I just needed to get like a good race under my belt just to feel that rhythm again and just to, you know, go out there and compete. And for me, I think the biggest thing from this year to last year was just my whole mentality. I think I just was a little too gassed up last year. It was a lot on my head and on my heart. You know, that was my first time representing Nike, and I just don't think my mind was like in the right place. It was crazy because I've never fallen like that going over a hurdle, and I was just like, all right, like literally what is happening? Like this is my first time like representing Nike. This is my first outdoor meet. I just want to show myself that I can run fast times with loaded up legs, and I don't know what just happened. Like I just like literally took a hard fall. This year coming back as the Olympic gold medalist with the Olympic gold kit, you know, it was cool. I just wanted to see where I was lining up against, you know, the rest of the competition. I'm not afraid to fall anymore. So, you know, if I fall trying, at least I can say I went for it and I tried. I'm really loaded up right now. Like, there's no reason to get fresh for Tom Jones or the rest of the meets that I have up until USA's. Of course, I want to run fast. I want to win, and I want to do great. But if I'm not winning and running super fast times at the end of the season, then all of this means nothing.
For Tom Jones, it was just to kind of find some confidence, kind of get back out there after a crappy indoor season.
That's what I was just gonna say. Don't worry about where you're at with that wind. Just stand up and keep pushing up and keep coming, okay? Yes, rhythm is beautiful, okay? When you get a tailwind, it'll be great. When you get a headwind, we'll play games.
I hate to be like that person where it's like, it was windy, but that's the reality of it. It was like headwinds, and so it's hard to adjust whenever it's a headwind, tailwind, headwind. And so just my adjustments were off. And then of course, the ones where I did have a tailwind, then I'm not prepared for it and then I'm gonna foul. So just kind of struggling to find my rhythm within that meet. But each time I was like, you're in control. Like, you know, I really thought about executing my first 3 steps, which leading up to that meet was something that we were really focused on.
Yeah. Push up, get those hips up a little bit, then you'll get that vertical.
All right.
Brilliant. Don't change a thing, go do it again.
The execution was better at that meet. It was just finding the board. That was the struggle. I thought I did better at running through the board. You know, some of my best jumps there is just full send, and so just taking that aggression and that confidence into each step were some great things that I did.
Oh, I mean, you were a little far.
Yeah.
The wind. Here's the wind. That's fine. Hey, shake that one off.
Yeah.
We're fine. Just stand up and run through it. Okay? There we go.
Not getting angry or upset or being like, this, like, that's out of my control. Whichever way the wind blows, like, that's out of my control. So just focusing on what I can do, which is executing.
That's part of it. I want you to stay right there again. Oh no! Tiny, tiny foul. Listen, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That's our run, that's our takeoff. We can fix this. We're still a little over-rotated here, but Jazz, this is f***ing brilliant. Look, come on. No way! Hey. Jazz, that was a bomb. It was an absolute bomb.
At first I was really frustrated, really angry.
I'm frustrated too. It's okay to be frustrated. Listen.
Okay.
And that's good. That's good. I wouldn't be happy if you were happy with this, okay? But that doesn't mean we didn't figure something out today.
Try to remain like thankful. At the end of the day, like, this is track. I'm running and jumping into the sand. Like, I have to bring it back, reel it back in. And overall, like, I think the way I handled it, I was proud of myself because I think old me wouldn't have been as calm as I was.
And here's where we have to, as an elite athlete, as the elite athlete that you are, just because that didn't get measured doesn't mean that you're not ready. That is the best run I've ever seen you have. Did we get any joy or result from it? No. But that doesn't mean we didn't do our job today.
I had some good jumps there. Of course, they weren't marked, but it was a good indicator, and I was able to use, how I felt. We went back to the drawing board. This is what we need to focus on. This is what we need to work on. And yeah, so even though it wasn't great, I learned something, which at the end of the day, that's the most important part.
You're gonna get the mark.
Yeah, all year.
Yeah, you're gonna get the mark.
2 events.
Yeah, we're in April. Yeah.
I've just been working too freaking hard to have 656 to be up there.
Yeah.
I always am so grateful that my dad was there, and it was a meet where I'm like, oh, I don't need my dad there, like, it's okay, it's just a home meet. But I ended up being so grateful that he was, because my parents, they're not gonna sugarcoat it to me. Like, if it was bad, they would let me know. When I didn't do well, to have them comfort me is something I always appreciate. So I always appreciate when my parents are there, and one of them's always there, so I'm very lucky.
So let's walk away with taking away the positive out of it, and then let's go to work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I said, each meet is an opportunity for me to learn. So now I know later in this season, if I'm in that same position, how to keep calm and how to remain focused. Yeah, I just used it as fuel for practice and to get better.
My size is so tall, but then I don't know if he relayed them, because then Robbie was like, hey, I need your size. I was like,
Good morning.
Good morning, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Saw your week.
Yes.
Okay.
Today, tomorrow, and Thursday.
Yes.
Yep.
Got it. Now I can't sing. I like singing.
It's probably for the best.
Excuse me? You don't like my singing voice?
That's not what we do. We're not singers.
How do you know I'm not a singer?
Coach B is multifaceted.
I sing in the shower all the time.
Which is not what we do. Speed is something I struggle in, so that's been a big focus, and just getting my form correct and being more efficient, especially on the runway. So we've been talking a lot about speed, and that's why these Mondays are big days for me.
Technique looks good.
Okay.
Don't lose the technique thought.
Yeah.
Just amp it up aggression-wise a little.
All right.
I love that. Love that.
Okay.
All right, Jazz.
We've been working on a lot of my running technique and speed and really just pushing my speed. Running through the board and both long and triple jump are big things that we've been working on this past month.
Very nice, good rep.
How did it look, dude?
I love it. Ask Coach Holloway. He just watched the whole thing.
Y'all are on the same wavelength today.
I'm gonna give you 5-6 minutes and we'll run a flat.
Okay. And then of course, as well as speed within the triple jump, so doing longer short approaches, so doing 10, 12 step instead of just doing 6 and 8, you know, being able to, you know, try to keep my form and work on my contacts with speed has been a big thing in the triple jump. Those are a couple of things we've been working on this month.
See how this just moves this way? Now, when we take this up like this, see how that leg hasn't moved? And then it moves? Okay, so you're getting better at that. But now, once this gets here, take this same thing and get it back down. That was very well done. It's almost like you're an elite athlete.
Let me slide so all this can be something. I play too much. Wow. This is Florida for you. We're here at the second Grand Slam in Florida in the nice weather. And yeah, I'm here to compete. That's why. I'm super excited about Miami. I know the weather is gonna be really, really nice. Hopefully the wind is to our back this time. I know they usually do have strong winds and I haven't been very lucky with the wind this year. So for me, I just wanna go out there, compete to the best of my abilities, you know, get a little bit fresh, get a tiny bit fresh for this weekend just because I have been in a really big loading block and loading phase in training. And just to see where the cards fall. I mean, like I said, the goal is always to win. If I'm not going in to win, then what am I doing? So I just want it to be a better result than I had in Kingston. It do look crazy right now. No, see, this is TrackTown. This is Zach, my guy, and then they're recording a day in the life with me with Grand Slam. Did you catch it or did I go too fast? Okay. Nah, cause my agent, he be like, you wasn't gonna say that thing. I'm like, bro, you had your phone up. See, but that don't be looking slow when I watch it on video. It look fast, it look good? Okay. Oh, T, they wanted me to introduce you. This is Real Talk with T.
Hello, guys.
We've been friends for a really long time.
Basically, I do a bunch of interviews, broadcasting, content creation, social media management.
She's videographer for me.
Yes, clear.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Yeah. You like it?
Yeah.
Like what you see?
It's gonna have to be. There's a haze in the bar now, ain't nothing I can do. Limits up!
56.59.
Going into LSU, it was kind of like a balance of trying to, you know, have my mind and body aligned, which is always a struggle sometimes.
We'll make a big aggressive move for your first one.
Okay.
Okay, but I love it. Run is fantastic.
All right.
All right, this is not a 36-foot board.
I don't know what from the men's board.
You do.
Oh, but yeah.
But this is not from our typical measurement.
So 39. Okay.
So I want you to go from, yes, 49, okay?
You know, good things take time. And so I'm just trying to appreciate and learn from each moment and truly learning something from, you know, each thing I do. is the most important part.
All right, Jazzy, let's get busy. Woo-hoo. We're in business. Run is money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a touch more room still, but now let's just get some patience in that.
Yeah.
We just gotta find some patience. That's 14:01 with pure speed and blowing through. This leg never really got out front.
Okay.
So that's why we get bounced through that.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Okay.
Okay?
The thing I've seen the most improvement in has definitely been my approach. I just wanted to take that, because that's the one thing that is similar from long jump and triple jump is my approach, and just bring that speed into the triple jump.
Oh! That wasn't that much shorter than your first jump. And we totally missed that one on the left leg. Hey, we're getting better each one, fixing different things. Put it together. That's so far.
Yeah, but it was better.
It was. And look, we're getting there, okay? I know, it's frustrating, but we just have to find it once, I think. Let's go, we got one left. Take that step as high as you can. You know what I mean? The leg is there. Feel like we're taking that step over an object so that we can find the patience to get a left leg, okay? The run is great. The sprint mechanics are on point. We haven't put a full jump together yet, but there's good things here. There's pieces that we can find from here. Got it? Last one?
57-7, she moves to the lead. Eleanor Patrick, Alabama, 152.64. Megan Albamonte, Alabama, 149.6.
I think back to last year, and like I said, it was really slow, and I felt like this year is even slower, but if I have to remind myself, like, you have bigger goals this year. I'd rather have it a slow burn and a slow build than to be peaked out. So we have time to get there.
Athletes, coaches, we have a plan. So what has been your plan for the season?
Just to continue to dominate, bring that same momentum that I had going to Paris, well, after USA's in Paris, to the World Championship outdoors this year. Like I said, I am getting to the groove of things. You know, hurdles is a rhythm event, so you want to get as many, I don't want to say as many races as possible, but as many good races put together as possible.
Masai Russell, the Olympic champion, and what an Olympic Games that was. And Masai Russell's season just got better and better last year and came away with the biggest of all prizes.
Those stadiums when it's just like packed out and people are just like excited and just so excited to just like perform. I think I'm a championship performer.
Russell and Nugent will be a factor as well. Don't forget Jones over in lane 1. Well, there was a little twitch there from Russell, but there was here. Jones going well over in lane 1 as well, but it's Russell in the middle, and Jones perhaps just has the lead here. Russell on the inside, it'll be very, very tight on the line. Very tight indeed. That's perhaps Russell just getting it. 12, is that right? We've got to wait for the wind reading here.
It says 2.0, I think.
It says 2.0.
It says 2.0.
12.17.
You said you were finding your groove. You came out here, American record. Take us through that race.
I can't even tell you. I just went out there and competed. These women bring the best out of me every single time.
Oh my God.
I wasn't expecting that either.
Hey.
Here you go.
Oh my God.
What'd you say? I think that for so long, it took a matter of time to step into who I was meant to be. So it just was like the right place, right time, and you know, it just happened and I took advantage of that moment. And then when I seen 12.1 come up, I was like, as you guys seen the face, I was just like in shock. I'm like, wait, well, what's the world record again? Like I had to think back. I'm like, yo, like I just ran 12.1. And I was just in shock because, I mean, like I've told everyone, I hadn't backed off in training, you know, and I just didn't expect to see that time. But, you know, when you say things and put it out into the atmosphere, it comes. Honestly, this time has just put a lot into perspective for me, because you can run fast one day, then the next day it can all be gone. For me, I just had to take a step back and just slow things down, get back to the basics.
With me doing 2 events, it's hard to kind of sharpen up. And so I was like, Lord, just show me like a little glimpse of like my hard work or how good it can be.